name is Juliet Sargent. I now work as a garden designer, but in my former life, I was a hospital doctor.
In my bones, I know that gardening is good for our health. And today, I'm visiting a place that proves it by actively incorporating it into treatment.
This is Bethlem Royal Hospital, the oldest psychiatric hospital in the world. For over 700 years, at various sites, it's been involved in the treatment of people with mental illness. Patients come here mostly for residential care, and they can stay from a few weeks to even a few years. One of the most innovative treatments they offer is gardening therapy. I'm meeting the head of occupational therapy, Peter O'Hare, to find out exactly what it involves.
We have a range of gardens here on site. We have a courtyard garden, a walled kitchen garden where we grow mostly vegetables, and we have restored the orchards recently as well. So this provides us with a wide range of potential activities which we can adapt for therapeutic purposes.
So what sort of conditions might people have?
Here we have people with schizophrenia, depression, anxiety disorders, eating disorders. We have a mother and baby unit. We have children and adolescents.
With something like depression, how does the gardening actually help?
A lot of it is to do with the sensory experience. When you're out there in nature, just like here, you can see the bluebells and the smell of them, the touch. It does a lot to stimulate. We've been out in the sun as well. That can all have an impact on people's mood. So getting off the ward and getting out there can really, really help.
I can imagine that if you have a condition like anxiety disorder, it could be quite a challenge working in a muddy kitchen garden.
Mm-hmm. Actually, anxiety is a good example. Because people often come with severe contamination fears if they have OCD. So actually, yes, it's really difficult to think of getting your hands dirty, but that's precisely what some of them have to do. But doing it in a very gradual way, seeing that it isn't going to actually kill them, which is often a fear they may have, or they're not going to contaminate somebody else, which is another fear people may have. So they work through those in therapy, but it's only because they can actually do it in the garden that it is actually effective. It's the two together that really work.
Gardening therapy might seem new, but hospitals and their gardens have a long history. In the past, they were used to grow medicinal plants and food for patients. Today, here at Bethlem, patients produce food for themselves and in turn help in their own recovery.
And there's real evidence that this treatment works. In Norway, they looked at people with depression and found that after just 12 weeks of gardening therapy, they had a significant improvement in their mood. Hi, Jack.
Hi.
I can help.
Thank you.
Jack is new to Bethlem and to gardening.
I like using my hands and feeling Mother Earth. And
There is something really therapeutic about it, isn't there?
well, that's what I've noticed. For me, it's not what's therapeutic is being outside in the sunlight, but it's also the social interaction and the other people you meet while you're here. You're not here on your own, so you can ask questions, gain knowledge as well, and chat, about anything. It'll take your mind off maybe if you've got any worries. It's a form of distraction, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a very positive form of distraction.
Leon's been here for a few months, and gardening therapy is making a difference.
I'm not that confident joining groups at all. I do get a bit shy, to be honest. It helps me build up my confidence outside in the community.
And do you find it relaxing to be here in the garden?
It helps you relax, but when you go back, you always got a smile on your face, and people like that.
So do you think you're going to carry on gardening after you leave Bethlem?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to find a communal place where they do activities and stuff like that. So hopefully, do gardening in another garden.
Yes.
And I can show them what I've been doing at Bethlem. I love it. It's just lovely weather and lovely to do a bit of gardening, really.
Nothing better.
No.
Seeing the work that's going on here at Bethlem confirms everything I believe to be great about gardening. It's good for mental well-being, it's good for physical well-being, and it's something, if at all possible, we should all be doing more of.
What's your thing best about gardening?
Gosh, there's so many things I love about gardening. I think probably my favourite thing is when I discover a new plant that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And I learn how to grow it.
Exactly. I agree with you there.
Juliet will be joining me at Chelsea next week, where I'll be learning more about her interest in gardening as therapy.